just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Since COVID-19 hit, we saw that there was quite a decrease in our sales. We had heard from another business that EDC was helping people with
Real Sports Live, we're back to the action here. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Hopefully that audio works better now. I think we had some audio difficulties there. It sounds like the audio is better now. Sharply hit over a second, and that throw to first for out number one.
Next play, number 13, Mercedes Salinas.
Out number one right there. Looks at ball one there. Looks at ball two there. In the circle for the Eagles, 0-0, Matty Aguilar, the freshman. Now Sidney Barmore that made the first out there. That one's hit on over to second. Little top spin, throws it over to first for out number two. And that was Mercedes Salinas just batting.
Number 8, Angelina Alcocer.
Now batting is Angelina. Trying to make sure I can see her name, coach's handwriting there. Strike one called. Alocer. Ball one there. 1-1 on the count. She is the DP. Ball two there. Looks like Lauren Harper is on deck number 17. Swing and a miss there for strike two. Alocer. Swing and a miss for strike three. And that'll retire the side right there. 3 up, 3 down for the Eagles. And we'll be heading in down to the top of the second inning. And we'll be back shortly after these messages by our sponsors.
Decided to give it a shot, and we were accepted. I would encourage you to contact the EDC and see if you qualify for one of these grants.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Real Sports Live, we're back to the action here in the top of the second inning, and leading it off is the shortstop, number 7, Alyssa Burge. Looks at ball one inside. Looks at ball 2. Burge trying to start something off for her Eagles here. They did get 2 runs on 2 hits the last inning. Burge gets into this one, hits that one foul. Bringing it out 2-1 on the count. On deck is the first baseman, number 18, Menina Cavazos. Another senior of the group. Burge looks at ball 3, 3-1 on the count. The other night, about early in the week, King took on the Moody Trojans and defeated them. Ball 4 takes a walk. Swing and a miss there. On deck is 0-0. Maddie Galan. Looks at that one outside. 1-1 on the count. Menina looking to do something for her team here. Get another run on the board. Move runners over. Looks at ball 2. 2-1 on the count. Swing and a miss, hits on the inside of her hands, and that one goes foul. Making it now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3 called. First out of the inning brings up now Maddie Aguilar. On deck is the top of the order, Shelby Peel, who started off with an infield single. Maddie's first at bat here. So he looks at strike 1 on the outside corner. No balls, 1 strike, 1 on first. There is 1 out. Second game of the afternoon here. Second and final game, that is. Matty gets in this one, hits it right over the shortstop. Burge is going to advance on over to third. Burge is going to come around to score. Aguilar with a stand-up double RBI. Aguilar helps out her own cause right there. Burge put on the afterburners to come all the way around from first. She looks to strike 1 on the outside corner. Pill looking to advance a runner here. She gets under this one. This one's hit high in the air, goes to the shortstop, and she makes the grab for out number 2. Coming to you on Monday, you have Victoria East taking on Veterans Memorial at 5:30. Game 2, GP versus Carroll. So plenty of action coming your way here at Cabinets Field. Cavazos looks at ball 1. Two outs in the inning with a runner on second. Cassie gets to this one, hit deep to center. The center fielder goes back off the bottom of the wall. Cavazos replaces Maddie Aguilar and gets a stand-up double. Correct the score there, Chris. Come on. 2 runs come in this inning right here on 4 hits. Canales looks at ball 1. Cassie advances on over to third. And that's ball 2 inside. Canales trying to help out her Eagles here. Trying to bring Cassie in home. See what she does with 2 balls, no strikes on count, and 2 outs. The pitch. Canales gets into this one and almost takes out Coach Salinas' ankles at third base. Two balls, 1 strike. In this case, still a hitter's count. As a batter, you got to be patient, try to hit something. She waited just ahead of that one. Hits that one foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the count now. As a hitter, I'm telling Dallas here, you see a beach ball coming right at you. Obviously, I know Dallas doesn't have a headset to say something, but I just need to talk to someone, Dallas. he just laughs. 2-2 on the count, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. He gets into this one, and a shot over the third baseman. She sticks her glove out and makes a grab Let's see how fast that was. We're able to get that on instant replay. Now you got to bear with us, Dallas. We have a unique big camera here, and it's a little. Have to move it on the swivel, all hands. So you can bear with us with our camera work, but Dallas is doing a tremendous job here for us. So with that said, it is 4-0 on the line out. Headed now into the bottom of the second inning. 4-0 in favor of the Eagles, and here come the Mustangs. Real Sports Live will be right back after these messages.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later.
Real Sports Live, we're back to the action here in the bottom of the second inning. It is a 4-0 lead in favor of the Eagles at this time. Mustangs are now coming up to bat. Starting off it right here, number 17, Lauren Harper. Looks at ball one right there. This one hit high into center field. Cassie's calling for it. You can hear her yelling for it all the way over here for out number one.
Number 6, Brooke Montez.
This one hits to left field. Peel's going to make a play on it. And she comes up for out number two.
Number 9, Faith Cantu.
And that was Brooke Montes. Now batting is number 9, Faith Cantu. I was looking someone up in my lineup card. That's why I didn't announce Brooke Montes. I apologize to her and her family. She came up and hit a fly ball up to the left field area. Now Faith is batting. Swing and a miss right there for strike one. Ball one. Home plate umpire asking for a judgment call, and the first base umpire didn't really look like he was looking, paying attention, but he did say no swing. One ball, two strikes in the count. Two balls, two strikes on the count. Puts that one in play over to number 5, Panda, that is, the third baseman. And that's going to be an error. Brings up now Maya Gonzalez.
Number 7, Maya Vasquez.
She shows bunt. Doesn't go for it. Stealing. Now you have a runner on second. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Three and 0 on the count now. Shortstop makes the play for out number 3, and that's Jayla there. Making the out. Now we're headed into the top of the third inning here. So with that, leading off here in the top of the third inning will be Mariah Vasquez, and we'll be back shortly after these messages by our sponsors. Real Sports Live, and the host of the most and I of the plan. Be back shortly.
Tapes and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again.
Real Sports Live, we're back to the action here in the top of the third inning. Looks a ball 1 high. She hits this one up in the air. First baseman makes the grab there.
14, Ramos.
Brings up now Amanda Ramos, number 14. It's a ball 1. Hits that one foul. 1-1 on the count after the foul ball. It's 2 balls, 1 strike on the count. And that one hits her. She'll go to first now on being hit there.
Number 20 is Liz Solis.
Now batting number 20, Liz Solis, the second baseman. With the runner on first, Amanda Ramos. Looks at strike 1 there. Hits that one foul. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on first. Liz hits that one sharply over the short. Misses the play over at second. Amanda will advance on over to third. And Liz on over to second on the error. Now with runners on second and third, Alyssa Burge comes up to bat with 1 out. And the top of the third. It is a 4-0 lead thus far for the Eagles. Burge with a big swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Amanda will come on in to score. Hits that one foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Gets back in the box. Well, it's Frankie Estrada, the pitcher in the circle. Gets on the rubber, and here is the offering. Burge sits on that one, and it goes foul. Burge gets to this one. This one's going to left field. This one has a chance. And that is gone. It is a 2-run bomb for Alyssa Burge. Burge pulls that to left field. Time is called here for the Mustangs, and it looks like there's going to be a pitching change. And we'll get that pitching change right after these messages from our sponsors. We'll be back shortly after this. After the two-run bomb by Alyssa Burge with 1 out, 7-0 in favor of the Eagles. Pitching change coming your way. Real Sports Live, we'll be right back.
To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Real Sports Live, we're back to the action, and in the circle now for the Mustangs. Number 1, Gabby Garcia comes in to pitch. Coming up to bat now, number 18, Manita Cavazos. No one on, 1 out. After the 2-run bomb by Alyssa Burge. Now, Gabby, it looks like that's what you like to call a nasty curve. Starts in the outside corner and goes out even further. This one goes foul back. One and one on the count. So that one fell back. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the count. Looks at 2 balls, 2 strikes in the count now. Battles that one off and hitting it foul. Hits this one high and foul in territory. The catcher, almost an amazing catch. Good hustle there by the catcher. That's Libby Foster there. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. She gets into this one, and that one goes high to the left fielder. Left fielder makes the grab for out number 2. Brings up now 0-0. Maddie Aguilar. Last at bat, Aguilar with a stand-up double, RBI double that was. Hits this one at the end of the bat. The first baseman makes the play, and it is a fair ball. On the error, first baseman tried to make the catch, caught it in fair ball territory, goes out, foul. So due to that, it is considered a fair ball. Brings up Shelby Pill now at the top of the order with 2 outs and a runner on first. Ball one outside. Shelby hits that up the middle. Play made there by the first baseman. By the pitcher that was. Nice play there for the third and final out there. And we're now headed into the bottom of the third inning. So once again, we'll be right back after these messages by our sponsors. I'm the host of the Most Man on the Planet, Chris V. 7-0 in favor of the Eagles. Bottom of the third coming up for the King Mustangs.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Since COVID-19 hit, we saw that there was quite a decrease in our sales. We had heard from another business that EDC was helping people with grants, and so we decided to give it a shot, and we were accepted. I would encourage you to contact the EDC and see if you qualify for one of these grants.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantry.
Real Sports Live, we're back to the action here in the bottom of the third inning. Starting it off as a catcher, Libby Foster, number 26. Strike one called on her. Excuse me, strike two called. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Gets by Birds, a new catcher. Throws it on over to first. For the final out there of the first out of the inning, that is. Brings up the new pitcher, number 1, Gabby Garcia. Strike one called in the inside corner. Looked like something like a screwball coming inside on her. Ball one a little high there. Swing and a miss there for strike two. Makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes there. Swing and a miss there for strikeout. And out number 2.
Now, play number 11, Sydney Harper.
Hit over to second baseman. Second baseman gets it. For out number 3. It will now be headed into the top of the 4th inning. So that one went 4-3 for out number 3. And we'll be back shortly after these messages by our sponsors, Real Sports Live.
To the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here.
Real Sports Live, we're back to the action here. Starting it off is Cassie Cavazos here in the top of the 4th inning. Looks at strike 1. That's going to be an infield single there for Cassie Cavazos. Brings up to bat now number 9, Jayla Garcia. On deck is number 8, Mariah Vasquez, the right fielder. Jayla is now playing shortstop, or she was playing shortstop, that was. And she's the was the flex player now. Canales comes out. It's this one foul. And Burge goes in to catch. Jayla, sharp hit up the middle. She's going to get a single right there. Puts now runners on first and second. Now brings up to bat number 8, Mariah Vasquez, the right fielder. That one gets away from her. Now the runners advance. Over to second and third. Mariah Vasquez thus far is hitless in the game. Looking for her first hit of the evening, or the afternoon, that is. Takes ball too low. Three and 0 on the count. Take strike one now. It's 3 balls, 1 strike. Hits this one right up the middle, right back at the pitcher. So 1 run comes in. She holds the other runner, and the runner's now on the corners. Still no outs. So Cavazos comes in, Jayla on over to third, and Mariah goes to first on the single. Amanda Ramos, last at bat was hit by the pitch. Looks at strike one inside. Jayla stays there at third. Mariah advances on over to second now. Strike one is called. Garcia in the circle for the Mustangs. No balls, 2 strikes. Looked like Amanda was trying to do like a check swing almost. But in softball, baseball world, that's why you got 3 strikes and you got 3 big cuts to take at it. Here's the offering. She puts this one in play out of the shortstop. Shortstop checks back 3, throws to first for out number 1. Runners stay there. Out number 1. Liz Solis is 0 for 2. Last at bat was a fielder's choice, yet an error occurred. The 6-4 trying to attempt a double play. Liz advanced on over to second on the error. So there's 1 out. Last couple of games, Liz Solis has been the starting right fielder. Hits that one foul. And starting at second base is Talia Maldonado, a.k.a. T. Maldonado. But had a little slight injury, so they set her out in this game. So Liz goes on over second. Mariah slides on over to right field. Then Menina Cavazos comes out into first base area. Jayla also getting there some shortstop action. And Burge going in to catch. Jayla over here on third base right now. Mariah on second. 1 out, and here's Liz. Pitch comes inside. There's going to be no play at home. 1-1 on the count. Solis hits out over to third. Third makes a stop. But that's going to load the bases, folks. And walking into the box, number 7, Alyssa Burge.
Next is number 7, Alyssa Burge.
Now Burge's last at bat hit it about 215 over the left field wall. She does have bases loaded. So here comes Burge. Garcia throws the off-speed pitch. This one goes right down the middle. She gets under this one. This one's going to go in foul ball territory. Just missed it. 1-1. Foster trying her best to get that ball. Just couldn't get there. But that's what you want as a coach. You always want your players hustling. That's what Foster does behind the plate there. Hustling for that ball. Just misses it in foul ball territory. 1-1 on the count. 1 out. Bases loaded. Burge in the box. Garcia in the circle on the rubber. And here comes the offering. That one just misses low. 2-1 on the count. And the pitch. Burge gets into this one, goes to center fielder. It's going to fall in front of the center fielder. 1 run comes in. Gets an RBI single there.
So point number 18, Russell.
Bases remain loaded for Menina Cavazos, the senior, who hit a deep fly ball to left field last at bat. Takes ball 1 outside. Now Cavazos has power and the potential to knock it out of here as well. Has been known to hit some gaps as well, so let's see what she does with 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the offering. Swing and a miss there on the outside corner. One and 1 on the count. Here's the offering. Looks at ball high there. Gets into this one. That one's going to the left field area, and that one's going to be caught by the left fielder. That's going to be an RBI. So Mariah will score there. Runners stays. Called it a strike right there. Ball 1 in the dirt. Let me put my 2 runs up. I apologize for not getting on the scoreboard there for you. It is 10-0, 10 hits for the Eagles to 1 hit to the Mustangs. Maddie gets in this one. He goes to center field. Center fielder comes up and makes the grab for out number 3 there. But some more damage is done, folks, for the Eagles, and we're now headed into the bottom of the 4th inning with a 10-0 lead for the Eagles. And here come the Mustangs. Right after these messages by Real Sports Live, I'm the host of the most, the man with the plan, Chris V, alongside Dallas doing the camera work.
Memories. 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Real Sports Live, and we're back to the action here in the bottom of the fourth. Mustangs are up batting. Starting it off with the ball one is number 13, Mercedes Salinas. Salinas hit on over to second base for her first at bat. Hits this one high in the sky. Third baseman makes the catch. Amanda Ramos there for out number one.
Number 8, Angelina Alcocer.
Alcocer is now up to bat. Angelina. Takes strike one in the inside corner. Angelina's last at play was to the pitcher. Gets under this one, hit high to the left field area. Shelby Peel calls for it and makes the grab for out number 2.
Number 17, Lauren Harper.
Brings up now number 17, the first baseman, Lauren Harper. Harper with a shot out over to third. It's a hot box. But Amanda Ramos sticks her glove out and makes the catch there. And we're now headed into the top of the 5th inning. With that, it's 10-0 still for the Eagles. And it's 10 after 5, 15 after 4. So we're going to continue one more inning. We'll be back after this. Real Sports Live.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Real Sports Live. We're back to the action here in the top of the 5th inning. Starting it off is Shelby Peel, the leadoff batter, number 26. Looks to strike one in the outside corner. Peel is 1 for 3 thus far. Single in the first inning. Gets into this one. This one's going to go right over the shortstop, and that's going to be a single right there. For Shelby Peel. Now comes up to bat. Cavazos, I have her 3 for 3. Single and a double and another single. Her last at bat hit the bottom of the fence in center field. Hit it about 2-0-1 to center. Peel advances on over to second on the pass ball. On decks, number 9, Jayla Garcia, the shortstop. One and one on the count. Cavazos takes that outside, 2 and 1 on the count. This one inside her hands, and that one's going to fall in front of the second baseman. She's going to get another infield single. Peel will come on in to score.
Gabby Garcia.
Looks at ball one inside. Hits that one on inside her hands, and there is now 2 runners on. So that'll be a fielder's choice.
Number 8, Mariah Vasquez.
Mariah is 1 for 3 right now. Gets that one over to the shortstop. Shortstop. Loads the bases up for Amanda Ramos. Coach calls time to talk to her pitcher there, to Garcia in the circle. With that, Royal Sports Live, we'll be right back after these quick messages from our sponsors.
Since COVID-19 hit, we saw that there was quite a...
Real Sports Live, we're back. Bandit does the check swing and strike one called. Ramos hits this one foul back for strike 2. Still no outs. Ramos gets in that one. That one's going to fall right behind second base. 1 run comes in. Bases remain loaded.
Next to play number 20, Alyssa Burge.
Now batting number 20, Liz Solis. Once again, bases remain loaded. Hits this one foul. Excuse me on that quick sneeze. No balls, 1 strike. One and one on the count. Comes inside. No run comes across the home. Gets into this one. This one's going to go into fair territory. He called a foul ball. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That one just misses outside. Brings it a full count. Garcia in the circle on the rubber, and here's the offering to Liz. Swing and a miss there by Liz. That's the first out of the inning right there in the top of the 5th.
Alyssa Burge.
Here comes Burge, 2 for 3. Looks at strike 1 in the outside corner. Burge gets into this one. This one's going to go to the left fielder. What a catch out there in left field. And it's a double play, though. What a catch there by the left fielder. Then throws it on over at third for the double play. So now we're headed into the bottom of the 5th inning. And we'll be back shortly after these messages by our sponsors. Real Sports Live, the host of the most amount of the plan. Chris V, along with Dallas, doing the camera work.
Heard from another business that EDC was helping people with grants. And so we decided to give it a shot, and we were accepted. I would encourage you to contact the EDC and see if you qualify for one of these grants.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight.
Real Sports Live, we're back to the action here. Starting off. Ball 1 outside in the bottom of the 5th is number 6, Brooke Montes, now batting for the Mustangs. Takes ball 2 there. Brooke gets into this one, goes to center field. Cassie goes back. Out of her reach. Sliding into second. Throw by Cassie for out number 1. Brooks. Montes with a tremendous hit to center field, just out of the reach of the center fielder. Then Cassie shoots it on over to second. For the tag on over by Liz Solis at second base for out number 1. Swing and a misser for strike number 1. Faith Cantu now batting number 9. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes on the count. That one just gets fouled back. Just misses outside. Swing and a miss, foul ball though. Foul tip, corrected. It's 2-2 in the count on Faith Cantu. Swing and a miss there for strike 3. It's 2 outs.
Next at plate number 7, Mariah Gonzalez.
Swing and a miss right there for strike 1. Maya Gonzalez is now batting number 7. Ball a little high there. 1-1 on the count. Just misses outside there. 2-1 on the count. Swing and a miss now. Mustangs down to their final strike and out with 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the pitch. Swing and a miss for out number 3. And that is the ball game, folks. Once again, I'm the host of the most, the man of the plan, Real Sports Live. We want to thank everyone for tuning on in. And you had Eagles taking out the Mustangs 12-0. We'll be back on Monday afternoon here at Cadmus Field again. Y'all have a good rest of the weekend. Once again, on behalf of Dallas doing the camera work and Chris V here, the host of the most, the man of the plan. We'll be back Monday night for some more.